Here we are at Kina, Garbatula sub-county, Isiolo County, Kenya. So we have just finished drilling water here. So as a company, we provide house financing, house construction, and water drilling services anywhere within the country and Eldoret offices. We provide house financing, house construction, and water drilling services across the country and Eldoret offices. We also provide these services outside the country, like in Tanzania, Burundi, Congo Kinshasa, and South Sudan. The company has also partnered up with other companies to provide these services in other nations like Nigeria, Morocco, Zambia, Mozambique, and others. Here, water drilling is divided into three main phases. Phase 1 is the drilling. Phase 2 is pump installation. And phase 3, it is water tower or water storage. To start with phase 1, which is drilling, drilling is a stage where it involves, number 1, hydrogeological survey. What is hydrogeological survey? Hydrogeological survey, it's a process of identifying water points using advanced professional machines such as the PQWT and also the experts, the hydrologists, who come to the ground to search water points using the advanced machines. So that is the hydrological survey. We also have number 2, the hydrological survey report. Then number 3, the government permits. So every government in any country has got its means of approving the borehole drilling. In Kenya, for example, we approve borehole drilling through the WARMA, that is Water Resources Management Authority, number 1. Number 2 is NEMA. Number 3 is the local government, that is the county government. Number 4, stage number 4, that is under phase 1, it is mobilization. Mobilization is that bringing up together the machineries, the fuel, drilling equipments, tools, and beddings and everything on the ground ready for work. That is mobilization. That logistics. So that is phase. That is number 4. Number 5, it is the borehole setting. Borehole setting is where we set this machine and we make sure that the drainage of that water is getting out of the borehole, whereby that water should not come back to the borehole. So we set the machine in terms of the topography of the land. We look at the topography of the land and also the wind. Number 6 is now drilling. During the drilling, we have got the soil sampling. Soil sampling is where, when you are drilling, you take some soils, putting aside based on the texture, the color, and also the feeling. So soil sampling enables us to know which aquifer has got water. Number 8, it is a surface casing. This is a surface casing. This is a casing. Now, casing is protection of that borehole, the soil not collapse. That's now called casing. So we have got types of the casings and where to case or where to install this casing based on the soil formation. This is an example of the steel casing. We have got also the plastic or the PVC casing. PVC casing is mostly used in shallow boreholes like 100 meters and below, or 80 meters or below, or 50 meters or below. Mostly we use PVC or plastic casing. Steel casing is used anywhere, either shallow or deep boreholes. And in this casing, we have got 2 types. There is a surface that up, and there's internal casings, which are different in diameter. For example, these are surface casing. Down there, it's rocky. It's rocky. The soil particles is rocky and is hard soil. And from the observation, there's no need of putting the internal casing inside there. It will be very expensive for the client. And even the ground here is rocky. But if the soil formation would have been clay soil, could have been clay soil, casing is that protection of the borehole, the soil not collapse. So we have got the surface casing, which is a must to any borehole. So if you leave it open, then the soil particles will will cover up this borehole, which is wrong. So you must install this pipe, either steel or plastic. Mostly we use steel. Another step, that is the next step, is now the bore development. Bore development is where, now these are farmland, but if we are drilling at the estate, you don't leave it that way. You put a man cover, the manhole, so that it's covered where the vehicle can even pass if it's within the compound. But because it is in the farm, there's no need. We have got also now the borehole sealing. Now from here, we shall seal this borehole, ready for the pump installation. Now, sealing is to avoid individuals with the evil minds not to interfere with the water or this borehole. Then lastly, we have got the water sampling for the laboratory. We take samples. Here is an example of the samples. We have just taken samples from the flushing, and this is an example of the samples ready for laboratory test. It is recommended that after drilling, all boreholes or any borehole must be the water discharge must be tested from the laboratory. So here are the samples ready for laboratory test, and within some few minutes we shall be getting them to the laboratory for the testing. So all these entails phase one. How do we charge? Other companies, they charge per meter, but as a company, we Kenya Houses, we provide services. We charge in packages. That is, we don't provide per meter. There's a disadvantage of charging per meter. For example, assuming you drill this place and you get water at 80 meters, and maybe you have agreed with the client 200 meters. So if you go beyond 80 and you have got water at 80, you are supposed to stop at 100. Because if you go beyond, this water will change in terms of the quality. It may be salty with too much ions, too much zinc, too much magnesium, and it will not be good for human consumption. That's why you go in packages. Once we drill this borehole, we determine the stability, then we recommend either we can deepen or we can leave it at that place, at that point. So that's how we drill and that's how we charge. Let's go to phase two. Phase two is pump installation. Pump installation involves, number one, the pump, number two, the motor, number three, the special pipes, which is the UPVC special pipes. Number four is the control panel. Number five is the solar, that is the solar panels. Number 8 is the adapter set. Number 9 is the adapter box. Number 12 is the submersible cable. Number 9 is the surface cable. Number 10 is the ordinary cable. Then we have got also the splicing kit. So all these components, they create pump system to pump water from the borehole to the ground. Pump comes with different sizes depending on the quantity of water in the borehole and the depth of water. A borehole of depth 100 meters is the pump for the borehole 100 meters, for example, is different with the pump of 150 meters. So this pump comes with the different sizes in terms of the horsepower based on the quantity of water and the depth of the borehole. Phase 3, now you have the pump, we have inserted, now you have water. But now you cannot take water from here. You need to take it from the tank. So the phase 3 is the tank. So here we look at the client. Is he a farmer? Is he just a domestic user? What is the purpose of the drilling? So if you are a farmer, then you need more storage, more tanks. But if you are just a mere domestic use, the water is just for mere domestic use, then you need just a small tank. So it will depend with your consumption. For example, here it's farming, so this client will need more storage. And this tank should be at least raised on a tower. So we have got tank and the tower. Why purpose of the tower? Making the tank to raise, it makes water to be supplied to every corner with the pressure. So that is what entails about water drilling. Different tanks, different towers come with different prices. So that's all about the water drilling. Kenya Houses, it is managed by a group of professionals who are from the financial institutions, the engineers, the architects, the physical planners, and all players of the real estate to come together, who came together to provide services for affordable common person, so that even if you need a house plan, you need financing, you need construction, you need water drilling, and other services that involves construction, they can serve you in a very efficient way. And we serve these services, we provide these services in entire the country. So that's all about the Kenya houses. For those, as a company, we have the machineries. These are the examples of the machineries. We have partners, we have the machineries, we have the skilled personnel in terms of the engineers and all people playing or serving these services, provide these services. So we have the machineries and we have the financial capacity. Our rates are very flexible and we are a very affordable company compared to others. We secure your interest in terms of investment and we guarantee you quality professional outcome from the service that we are providing. So we welcome you because we are very affordable. We are very efficient. We have capacity. We have both technical and financial capacity. We have the manpower to provide this service anywhere. So reach us through the line that's given, reach us through the social media, and you can get best of our services.